quiet. We are here to play some music, a little bit of NFL insights. Hopefully, you enjoy your morning. It is Funky Friday. What a wonderful time. The guiding light. Here we go.
In the depths of the night, you feel the weight of the world's troubles upon your shoulders. But in the silence, your soul's awakening to the whispers of wisdom, like gentle holders. Your guardian angels guide you with care. Subtle messages of hope and strength they send, embracing the clarity that's in the air, leading you down paths that never seem to end. Oh, keep your heart open to the guiding light, let it shine bright, illuminating your way. In the darkness, it'll be our saving sight. Listen to the universe, it's there to protect and sway. Oh, in the depths of the night, you feel the weight of the world's troubles upon your shoulders. But in the silence, your soul's awakening to the whispers of wisdom, like gentle holders. Your guardian angels guide you with care. Subtle messages of hope and strength they send, embracing the clarity that's in the air, leading you down paths that never seem to end. Oh, keep your heart open to the guiding light, let it shine bright, illuminating your way. In the darkness, it'll be our saving sight. Listen to the universe, it's there to protect and sway. Oh, yeah. In this moment, feel the magic all around. The present holds the beauty that we found. Accountability in every word we speak. Daily habits, power that we seek. Oh yeah. Not everyone will comprehend the way we live, but karma's real. What you give, you receive. Treat yourself with respect, know your worth. Limitations don't define our rebirth. Love is the greatest treasure, about to unfold. Living in a matrix, let's break free. Be bold, be bold. Choose to play this game, shut it from the core. Shattered MGB, here to raise vibration forevermore. Yeah.
Good morning. We are here together. Yes, indeed. Here's a memory right here. My dad used to have that car when I was a kid. Very similar. That's a Duster. And back in the day, you could buy a Duster for under $10,000. I don't know exactly how much they were, but they weren't much. And if you go back to the 50s, 60s, you could buy a vehicle for a nice vehicle for like 2,000, but you could buy a house for like 6 to 8,000. Even in the 70s, you could buy a pretty insane house for 12. So it just goes to show you how far we've come, right? The world now, you've got a kind of a crap box in Toronto and you're looking over $1 million. I'm going to get myself a coffee. This is Radiant Light. Good morning around the world.
Feel the heartbeat, whispering so sweet. Holy healing, miracles complete. Oh deepest core. Every day passing, wisdom to restore. Thankful for the Lord, support and guidance. Through the years, no silence, only vibrance. When you feel lost and all alone, a spiritual awakening to call your own. Radiant light, shining so bright, shout MGB, guiding through the night. With love and compassion, we'll ignite. Together we'll soar, reaching new heights. Feel the heartbeat, whispering so sweet. Holy healing, miracles complete. Awakening within your deepest core. Every day passing, wisdom to restore. Thankful for the Lord, support and guidance. Through the years, no silence, only vibrance. When you feel lost and all alone, a spiritual awakening to call your own. Radiant light, shining so bright, shout MGB, guiding through the night. With love and compassion, we'll ignite. Together we'll soar, reaching new heights.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday, and Friday for a lot of days is the dream day, right? You're in the dream zone and you're like, okay. Monday, you're like, I can get to Thursday. If I can get to Thursday, I can just reach out and touch Friday. But we should look at it every day as a gift, really. And as you get older, you realize that time is the most precious thing. Never stop being in pursuit of your wildest dreams. Choose to surround yourself with kind souls. Put yourself in a place overflowing with hope and healing. And I wrote that somewhere between 8 and 10 years ago. So it just shows you where I was at that time. United hearts, wake up.
Trunk of a tree.
All right, we're back. It's interesting. It almost sounds like a door shutting there, doesn't it? You are growing with every day that passes. Learn to love life. Nothing is more important than your health. Choose to be kind to yourself and others this week. And it's so true. If you don't have your health, life can be pretty tough. And it doesn't matter how many resources you have. If your health is shot, and I've seen that. I've seen people who are insanely wealthy in one aspect, but emotionally broke and their health is failing them to the point where they're falling and hurting themselves, right? You don't want that. You don't want that. That's the balance piece in life. Here's an oldie. I remember this one. So we're going in the vaults here of old stuff that was made back in the day. The greatest love in the universe lives inside all God's heavenly creations. Let your love shine this week as we enter into the weekend. I hope you find real forms of peace, right? Because that's what we all need. Just looking here. So we had Radiant Light, United Hearts, and now the Ethereal Journey. To come out from the shadows. Today, we're going to make sure that we do a little bit of Twitter Spaces. I'll go visit some rooms today. I've not done that this week. It's been a good week. It's been very full. Um, I'm trying to go down memory lane here this morning. Here we go. Here's another one. Let's see if you guys can see it. We'll go like this. Okay, here we go. You are loved beyond words can say. Thank you for shining your light. Never let your mind fool you. Yes, the mental chatter, it can get you, right? You are loved by countless angels, and the angels do surround us each and every day. We have to be aware of the subtle messages that direct and protect you. And I believe there is forms of protection. You just have to connect to those frequencies, vibrations. I'm grateful for the kind words, and I am. So, like, share all content. If there are people in your inner circle that you really enjoy their content, tell them. Leave a comment, right? I find when we're upset, we tend to become more comment happy. I used to have people in my past that would write a book in the comments if they didn't like what I said. They make my life worth living, and it's true. Beautiful souls around the world. And we have that within this community of Shout MGB, which is great. I love it. All right. What's this one here? Okay. I love this one. I haven't seen this in so long. Here you go. This shouldn't. Oh, it does fit. Look at that. That's great. The world is full of people who live to place judgment. May you choose to be a person who shines light in the darkest places. And it is so easy to be judgmental. Don't be judgmental today. Be kind. Be patient. Be aware of your surroundings. Let the light within you shine today. All right, so we played United Hearts, Ethereal Journey. That was the last one. And now we're going to go into some instrumentals. Enjoy. Absolutely. It's Friday. All kinds of football going on. So the Denver Broncos and Bo Nix found a way to win again. So many of the naysayers, I think, are starting to see what some of us saw at the beginning of the year, that there was potential here. And this scenario was a better pathway to the future instead of Russell Wilson, who now is clearly the backup in Pittsburgh. Justin Fields is showing that he can be a top tier quarterback, at least in the top 10. Good vibes. All right, that is a Suno creation. Good vibes right there. Number 22. We have quite a few of them. So here is a wonderful moment captured in time. Never stop discovering new pathways. And there is every day new pathways to discover. So just know that. To enlightenment and inner peace, believe in the power of positive energy to heal the deep emotional cuts. You are worthy of a life overflowing with hope and happiness. And I truly, truly believe that. And I write about that, in the songs. All the songs that I write, they are always based in music and experience that I enjoy, that I feel are healing vibrations. Sometimes I try different styles just for the sake to see what it's like, right? But you're going to have to realize too that when you're making music through AI generators, it is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. So right now I'm going to turn the volume down a bit and we can play some different videos that we have set up here. These were made on Udio, and Together We Rise. Enjoy. Good morning.
In this world of many storms, we seek shelter in a heart so warm. Through the struggle we're never alone. For unity we find our home. The gentle whispers in the night, guided like a beacon bright. Holding hands, feeling strong, the sense the souls belong. Together we'll break down every wall. In our strength we'll stand tall. Beautiful dreams shared through time. In compassion we'll forever climb. In the world that feels so vast, we find our way in the love that lasts. Compassion leads us through the night. Kindness shines the guiding light. Together we rise, with a thought so clear. In unity, we overcome every fear. Beautiful souls, in harmony we stand. Hand in hand, across this land. Through the echoes of the past, with lonely hearts who once outcast, we reach out with hands so kind. A gentle touch for peace of mind. We are the dreamers of this earthly place. In our grace we'll leave a trace. Kind hearts beating a rhythm true. Together we'll build a world anew. Together we will rise with a power so clear. Unity, we transcend every fear. In a quiet where the heartbeats meet, lonely souls find a rhythm so sweet. Through the darkness we light up the night, carrying hope with dreams taking flight. Kind words echo like a soft-soothing song. In the embrace of love we all belong. Building bridges, mending a torn. In this unity who was born. Together we'll break down every wall, with compassion as our call. Manage your own. In a world painted with hues of rain, we find the light and make our way. Through the struggle and endless fight, together we'll shine, night in the night. Gentle voices will lift each other high, guiding one another through the stormy sky. With open hearts we lay our fears aside, in this family where our spirits abide. With compassion our footsteps fall, building bridges, standing tall. Amidst the silence, hearts not the same. Me a melody, love that it brings. In the warmth of this embrace, we discover a peaceful place. Whispers of kindness, weaving threads of gold. In this tapestry, our stories unfold. With every step, the bond grows strong. In this family, we all belong. Together we rise, like the morning sun. A brighter world for everyone.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're here together. Yes, we are enjoying this current moment in a time. All right, let's have a look here. Interesting. Joe Burrow, Caleb Williams. So good for him. Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, Daniel Jones, surprising. Bo Nix, Kirk Cousins, CJ Stroud, Jaden Daniels. So we're coming into week 7 in fantasy football. And I highly recommend. Let me see here what we've got. Oh, this is so funny. Let's look at this one. This one's good. All right. Now, at the beginning of the year, everybody is super pumped and is ready for football, right? Minnesota, 95%. Washington, 80%. Now, this is playoff chances, right? Dallas still, according to this, 58%. San Fran, 56. Who would have ever thought that? So if you look, this first column, see, and I really believe that Tampa Bay will get in, Chicago will get in. We're still very early into the season. The stats between these two individuals are almost identical. He needs to change that. And Amare, we'll have to see. This is interesting. That's an old stat. That's a very old stat. Oh, this is nice. Does anybody know who this is? Let's do a little trivia. One of the, I think, stellar singers in the world. Like, phenomenal singer. Unbelievable. Her husband used to be, I'm going to give you a clue, used to be in the Allman Brothers. Will that help you? I don't know. Okay, let's have a look here. This is playoff chances again. And we're looking at KC at 99%. Buffalo, 96%. Okay. The Ravens, 92%. Houston, 92%. Pittsburgh, 74%. And then after that, it's not good. The Jets are fighting for air. Many people still have belief in the Chargers. I am not one of them. Sorry. I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Look at this. What made Flacco crash in New York, and yet he's doing so well right now? It's interesting. Still one of the best quarterbacks in the world, as far as I'm concerned. Right here. You can't beat him. He's wonderful. MVP odds. Let's have a look here. Okay. So we're looking at Patrick Mahomes. We're looking at CJ Stroud. We're looking at Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels, Sam Darnold, Brock Purdy, Jared Goff, Kirk Cousins, Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, and Kyler Murray. Interesting. How many of those quarterbacks are going to stay healthy, though? That's the thing. Are they going to stay healthy? I don't know. This was sad when I saw this. It just goes to show you how quickly and fiercely that was done. Wild. There we go. 3-2, they're still in it. It's not over. But 3-2, Caleb is still in the game as far as I'm concerned. It's not over for him. I like this one too. Purdy is second in inside the 10 pass attempts, 16 through. Yeah, so he's done well. I love Danny Carter. Danny Carter's fun. You don't see him a lot. This is impressive right here. We follow a little bit of hockey, mostly Toronto Maple Leafs, but that's a huge milestone. If you can get 500 points in the NHL, well done. And I'm so glad they kept him. This is so funny. Look at this here. Here we go. All right. Bill Belichick. Ben Johnson. I'm not a big fan of any of those. I'm not a big fan of Bill. I like him as a commentator. Oh yeah, this is terrible. There's nothing worse than being on the hot seat. Nick is in big trouble. The Eagles are in trouble. Kevin Stefanski, the problems he has do not have anything to do with him. His hands are tied. I still think Kevin Stefanski's. Listen, he was the guy that made Flacco work, right? So Lamar Jackson, still a great choice. Jaden Daniels, Baker Mayfield, Joe Burrow, Geno Smith, Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, Dak Prescott, Justin Fields, and Sam Darnold. All excellent players. And fantasy football is incredibly important to so many people. I love this shot. Let's see if it'll upload here. That's Prince. And if I remember correctly, I think that's Prince opening for the Rolling Stones. Look at the crowd. That's incredible. Tell me you wouldn't be nervous going up doing that. All right. So, yeah. Let's look at this. This was basically last week, the love-hate. So he was dead on. His predictions were really good. If you look at this, yeah, like I think he nailed it. I think the only one he might be wrong on is Stevenson. And Calvin Ridley got some action, but not much. I remember seeing that. Here's the power rankings from last week. I'll try to get the power rankings up for week 7, but they won't change much, to be honest. You can't go wrong in fantasy football with Baker Mayfield or Josh Allen. And Joe Burrow, it just goes to show you that he is trapped in a really bad situation. And yet, for fantasy football, he is still an amazing choice. So don't be afraid if you can get him. Because you may have some people who are just plain confused thinking he's not doing well. He's doing well. He's just not doing enough to stop what's going on with the defense. Now, supposedly it's going to get better because a lot of guys that are injured are coming back. So we'll see how that works out. Dak Prescott has never been in a situation like this, so we're going to have to see how this goes. Anybody know who this is? We do this every day. And do you know the show that she's from here? Give you a better look here. I think she's a wonderful actress. She makes that show. Do you know the show? Okay. If you know the show, you've done well. If you know her name, you're a star. All right. Let's see what we have here. Look at this. So if you combined the receivers, that and T. Higgins, of course, you're going to do really well. We have someone right by my window here. That is so funny. It always freaks me out. So I'm going to show this to you here. We've got Matthew Berry's Fantasy Football Week 6, okay? He's got Saquon Barkley. I think that was a good choice. Derrick Henry. Bijan Robinson really has not done that much this year. Alvin Kamara. Breece Hall was pretty good. Jonathan Taylor. Jahmyr Gibbs. Jordan Mason, I believe, is injured. Kenneth Walker was not bad. Tony Pollard, I think, was not great. But he has explosive power. He's still a good choice, and it's always hit and miss. Don't get discouraged. I like this one. This is positive. He's an ultimate competitor. He's just one of those coaches that brings that out of you every single day. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I think he's got his hands full. All right. Yeah. So I really believe that, Nathaniel Hackett, his coaching career might be done. I hope that's not true. From everything I've heard, he's a very nice person, but he's just, he may have been one of the reasons they had a lot of problems, right? Here we go. Here's some stats. I love stats. Now, there's not many quarterbacks that are getting 255 yards. And if you look at it, that's not a lot of passes. 18 completions and he got 255 yards. That's pretty darn good. All right. Oh, I love this shot. Does anybody know who this is? This is several different famous artists. I know them all. I'm not sure if you're going to know them all, but they all had success. If you get 2, I'd be impressed. If you get all 4, I would be over the moon. All right. Here's a great shot. Is Miami going to salvage anything this year? And are they going to get another quarterback? I don't know. I love this shot. It's a great shot. Yeah, well, this is kind of sad. I think the window for him to be a first-tier quarterback may be closing. And there's no shame being a good backup. Like, look what Joe Flacco's done. He's come in at times and done really well and helped his team, right? This is such a valid point. I swear that Kansas City, with their coaching, can beat anybody any week. It is so cool how they have found a silver lining in every adversity they've had. Like, this year has been just crazy. Free-flowing funk. Here we go. All right, Paul McCartney at number 1, $1.2 billion. Bono, $700 million. Jimmy Buffett, $600 million. Bruce Springsteen, $500 million. Elton John, $500 million. John Bon Jovi, $410 million. Sting, $400 million. Mick Jagger at $360 million. Gene Simmons, $350 million, and Ringo Starr at $350 million. Name that artist. The Airplane is a clue. The most interceptions this season. Have a look. Geno Smith. Patrick Mahomes. Anthony Richardson. And who is the last one down there? Anybody know? I'll be impressed if you know. Spread the love. So fantasy football, Lamar Jackson is still a solid choice. Jaden Daniels, I think, is going to be Rookie of the Year. Jalen Hurts, who rarely gets talked about, is still an incredible asset if you are building a fantasy football league. Kyler Murray, also because of the dual threat. And Joe Burrow, for many, is, I think, puzzling. How you can be doing so well in fantasy football and yet your team is abysmal. Isn't that incredible? I'd like to have that kind of problem. 300. Wow. So most people get like a paycheck, right? Every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, he is making just shy of $270 million. No, I'm only kidding. $270,000. That's a lot. He's making $19,000 a day. $799 per hour. $13 per minute. I love how they broke that down. I think that's awesome. All right, let's have a look here. Tyreek Hill this year is not been even present. It's hard to believe he was one of the best players last year. Echoes of the past. It's nice to see Keenan Allen getting some points. And Cole Kmet is a beast. We've been saying that all year, how good he is. He is so good. I love that they're taking their time to let him come back because that is such a dangerous situation. Really, really bad. What do you think about this? I don't care if it costs the first and second pick. You give it. You're the best team in the NFC. Hmm. Interesting. So people are trying to acquire pieces. It's that time of the year, right? This was a complete mind melt of a game. 51-27. Oh, and they started off well, but it goes to show you if you don't have your quarterback, you are done. You are so beyond done. Tampa Bay is far more capable than their stats indicate. And that's one of the things with stats that's great. Here is one of the most powerful 80-year-old men in the world right here. Not necessarily too loved right now. I don't think he really cares about that stuff, if he's loved or not. I think he just likes to have his own way. Yeah, let's have a look here. This is fairly current. All right. Let's study this together just for a moment while it's quiet. Okay. So Geno Smith is slipped a little bit. Kirk Cousins is exactly where I thought he would be. Caleb is slowly moving up. Brock Purdy slipped a bit. Josh Allen has slipped a bit. Kyler Murray has slipped a little bit as well. Okay. Daniel, my brother, Jaden Daniels. I love that song, Daniel, My Brother, by, who is that? Elton John, right? Jalen Hurts is still an insanely good asset if you're doing fantasy football. Jordan Love, we'll have to see how durable he is. And Dak Prescott at number 3. Also Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson. Interesting. And everybody, these are all opinions, right? These are all opinions. That's it. This is a cool graph. It goes to show you his first week, he had 55 passing yards, 51, went up to 80. In the third week against the Colts, went up to 106 with LA, but LA is not a good team. Went up to 126 with the Panthers, who were horrible. And yeah, so I don't know if this really says much. Yes, his numbers went up as he had more time to make completions. But you're not going to get those kind of numbers. I'll be impressed when he can do that against the Chiefs or against the Ravens or against Minnesota. We'll have to see. Or even Green Bay. Interesting. Love this shot. This is the best photo I've ever seen of him. He looks like a cool dude there. Here's the Jets. This is the new look. Wonderful look. Does anybody know who that is in the photo there? Did a song called Domino. Good old Domino. Have I told you lately that I love you? That's another one of his hits. Those are Brown Eyed Girl is probably his biggest hit. The Jets, do they have enough now? They might. They might have enough now to turn the corner. Does that look like a happy guy? It doesn't look like a happy guy to me. All right, here we go. It's not a Dak thing on the Cowboys humiliating. Well, yeah. Yeah. I bet they were embarrassed. That was an absolute lambasting. But a lot of people say after it got over 30, a lot of the guys gave up. They stopped trying. They stopped tackling. God, I love this guy right here. He's so wonderful. What a wonderful story. The Browns should have kept him, but I understand. They're locked in. But he's still a great quarterback. I don't care what anybody says. He's wonderful. And he seems to be less erratic this year, which is great. Okay, let's have a look here. We're doing a comparison. Here, so you can see what I'm seeing. There you go. So if you look here, Stefan Diggs is doing okay. He's holding his own. He's still able to get numbers, and he does great routes, I have to admit. Anybody know who this is? This famous painter? He also was in a group called Faces. Do you know who else was in Faces? Who is not well right now? Rod Stewart. So that is Ron Wood of the Rolling Stones. This is a great shot right here. These are two men who have done insanely great things in football right there. Unbelievable. This is nice too. It's nice to see stuff like this. Jalen Watson in single coverage this season. That is pretty incredible. Not bad at all. That's part of the reason they're doing so well. Oh my God, this is. When you think he can't be a bigger idiot, he's now screaming at his own fans. But I remember, I think it was 2 years ago, Jalen Hurts was telling him not to do stuff on the sideline. Basically telling him, look, just step away. Don't let them bother you. Be above it. Be the bigger man, right? All right. Let's have a look here. More stats. More stats for you. Here you go. Have a look. All right. Points per game, 23.6. San Fran is averaging 27. We're looking at passing yards per game, 247, which is 20th. And fourth, which is not a dramatic difference if you look at from here, from 247 to 271. You go from 20th to fourth place. That's unbelievable. Rushing yards, if you look at the stat here, 117, which is not great. It's 24th in the league. They're third in the league, San Fran, with 158. Okay. Total sacks, 9, which is 26th in the league. San Fran is at 16 with 13. 13 is impressive. That is actually a very impressive stat. Interceptions. Wow. That's not good. Yeah. Oh, defense interceptions. Sorry. Those are good. Sorry, didn't fully read it. Well, they've had 6, San Fran. And yet San Fran can't win. Yeah, stats are a weird thing. If you're looking there, you'd think San Fran would be doing better. But KC always finds a way to win. They just do. All right. I think if I think anything, you're looking for a role player. Elite rushers don't just fall off trees. You're going to have to give up the farm to get them. There's some truth there. Or develop them slowly. That's a very valid point. There's so few. Yeah, this is bizarre. This whole situation. Ted Hicks was talking about this. Yeah, the Jets have given him permission to seek a trade, so he clearly doesn't want to be there. It'll be interesting to see where he lands. Now they're saying the Eagles. I don't know. Oh, look at this. This is wonderful. Anybody know this band? You should be able to recognize this. Shouldn't be that difficult. This is stupid. When people do this, it just drives me crazy. People are posting stuff like this. This is not going to happen. There's no way. Nope. I can't see that. The only way that's going to happen is if somebody gets hurt. This was a great trade for the Bills. I think this will put them over the top, and they're going to be in the playoffs. As long as he stays healthy, that's the only thing that could curse this, is if he gets hurt. And I pray he doesn't. So, thank you so much for being here. That's part one of, maybe another part. We'll have a part two, but that was the first hour for this morning on a Friday. I hope you enjoyed it. We did a lot of football content. Hope to see you soon in the near future. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll probably see you this afternoon. So, tell me what you think about Amari Cooper. Do you think this is going to be game-changing for the Bills? And do you think that Dallas is going to be able to turn their team around? And are they going to aggressively try to get some new pieces? And are there going to be coaches let go today and tomorrow? It'd be interesting to see what's going to happen. If it is going to happen, I think it will be within this week, in the next few days. Maybe one more game for some of these guys. They got one more chance. Like, share, comment. And if you can,